This was probably the most challenging trout I've ever fished for. I spotted it in this beautiful stream pool. It's a big one. I could see it clearly even without polarized glasses. It was poised gracefully behind a rock, watching the fallen leaves and swirling ripples. I thought it would be an easy catch. No obstacles to block the cast. The current wasn't too strong, the distance was just right, and the fish didn't seem to notice me. I could already picture it rising to take my dry fly in my mind. But I was wrong. My friend planned a fishing trip to Shizuoka Prefecture in Japan, and I joined him. Upon arriving in Japan, I was impressed by the beautiful countryside scenery and the exceptionally clean environment everywhere. It seemed like this trip would become an unforgettable memory. Unfortunately, my friend told me that the water levels at our destination weren't ideal, meaning the fish would be harder to catch than usual. We planned to start by using light rod and small dry fly to target two local fish species, which the locals call Yuana and Amago. The former appears to be a species endemic to Japan and is particularly fascinating to me. Its name, when written in kanji, means rockfish. The latter is a landlocked form of masu salmon. They can also be found in northeastern China and Korea. Perhaps because it had been too long since I last fished in a stream, my skills had gotten rusty. I missed strike after strike. However, I didn't feel frustrated at all. I truly enjoyed watching the fish rise to take my dry fly. Besides, these streams were so beautiful that sometimes I was happy to spend extra time there even when no fish were biting. Of course, we still managed to catch some fish.
Fish on!
I caught my first iguana in this little stream.
又一口，我不知道什么鱼。哎，中了！哦，好有力！呼呼呼！呼呼呼！看看是啥？是不是盐鱼？哈哈哈。 哇，不容易，不容易。
Now I understand why this fish's name means rockfish. Their affinity for rocks seems far greater than ordinary trout. Several we found were tucked in rock crevices, making them particularly exciting to catch on a dry fly. Imagine that sudden moment when a pale brown shadow darts from what appeared to be barren water to take your dry fly. It's like discovering a hidden sprite. Pure magic. Now I completely understand why Japanese anglers are so fond of this fish. It's truly fascinating. If I had to put a label on Japanese fly fishing, Iguana would undoubtedly be the perfect icon. But what truly astonished me was that the most memorable fish of this trip turned out to be a rainbow trout. We moved to another stream, where heavy rain the previous night had swelled the current, making conditions rather challenging. My friend hooked a big fish with a nymph right away.
大龙尊。哦。
But unfortunately, the line snapped at the last moment. He had several more chances afterward, but none came to fruition. Meanwhile, I didn't get a single bite, likely because I stubbornly stuck to dry fly. The first spot eventually went quiet, Even though we knew fish were there, we decided to move upstream. And so, as if destined, I encountered that massive rainbow trout. It was love at first sight, and before I knew it, I'd spent over an hour pursuing this single fish. Never had I imagined a rainbow trout could prove so challenging. I must have cast 100 times, trying nearly every fly in my box. My closest brush with success came when using a large grasshopper pattern. I saw it rise to inspect my offering, only to turn away at the last moment. With profound frustration, I finally conceded defeat. That fish never once touched my fly. Perhaps it was a battle-hardened veteran that had seen every pattern imaginable. Or maybe it had been fooled by someone's fly or lure just hours before. I'll never know, I can only speculate. At another spot, I discovered yet another rainbow trout, another large one, and equally indifferent to my fly. Time and again, I attempted to present my dry fly as naturally as possible as it drifted past the fish, but every effort ended in failure. Then I noticed some caddisflies skittering across the shallows, flying close to the water's surface, perhaps freshly hatched. It suddenly struck me that imparting movement to my fly might work better. So I raised my rod tip and used my left hand to twitch the line, making my dear hair caddis imitate the same behavior. As it turned out, this was exactly the right approach. When my fly danced across the water in front of the fish, it decisively broke the surface and nailed the fly mid-air with perfect precision. The only regret, I'd forgotten to enable the GoPro's pre-roll recording, missing the chance to capture that flawless moment forever.
Oh my god. Wow. I don't know. Can you see it? Can you lift him up? Can you see the fish? Oh, I see. Oh. Oh, no. Here. Oh. That's a big one. Måste溜翻了。I must take a photo with him. Yeah.
I'm truly grateful to Mr. Kawaii, our fishing guide. My hook was barbless, and he promptly helped me secure the fish with a landing net. Naturally, I must thank the fish too, for offering me such a unique encounter. After releasing the fish, I returned to that spot with the quiet satisfaction of a puzzle solved, now knowing exactly how to hook that wily trout I'd given up on earlier. But the river played its cruel joke. My adversary had vanished. Until the end of our fishing time, my casts fell aimlessly upon the water, each futile attempt carrying the peculiar sting of rejection, not unlike being dumped by a pretty girl. Although it was short, it was still a pleasant fishing trip. Our guide was exceptionally professional, always leading us to where the fish were. We also got to try fresh tuna sashimi and soak in local hot springs. Had it not been for work commitments, I would have happily extended my stay for days. That elusive big trout will probably keep swimming in my memories forever. But this isn't a sad story. To me, beautiful things don't become beautiful only when possessed, nor do they lose their beauty when missed, just like fish. And that's that.